I'm Lynnann Luellen. I'm pursuing a master's degree in civil engineering, and I'm from Lawrence. This research is investigating agricultural best management practices. We have wetland ponds that are out between Lawrence and Topeka in the Clinton Lake watershed that we're testing to see how effective they are at removing sediment and nutrients. We have a lot of reservoirs in Kansas that have sedimentation problems and high nutrient levels, so we're trying to reduce what's going into them. When you improve the water quality in the reservoirs, that has a huge impact everywhere down the watershed. It makes it so that the more soil is retained on the fields, that less erosion happens in the streams, you get less flash flooding. The reservoirs themselves, there's less sedimentation that occurs, and you have less problems treating the water, so water treatment plants don't have to spend as much money to get the nutrients out. All of these sites are tile outlet terraced, which means that there's basically a huge drain pipe going across the field, buried, and each of the terraces of the farmland has a drain at the lowest point of each terrace, and that's where all of the water goes through. So if these wetland ponds show that they're effective, what we're doing is taking a large-scale problem where we have Clinton Lake or any other reservoir in the state of Kansas that has sedimentation problems or high nutrient levels, and what we're doing is treating that locally in small areas that can be managed more easily than dredging an entire reservoir. So our short-term goals for this research are to be able to quantify for these particular fields how effective the wetland ponds are. So if we do that, then we can kind of compare each of the fields and the differences and similarities so that we have a better idea of how this would be implemented in other places.